Hey guys, Jordas95 here, and we're back to the Transformer review. This time I look at the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Autobot Jazz. Now Jazz, he's from the second wave from this figure. Now this is figure number 10. Before we look at this vehicle itself, let's look at the package. Here's a nice little style packages. Now he comes with a display stand, and looks very nice little artwork. And down here's got a little image Jazz. It's made by Hasbro from the Asian 8 and up. And of course Takara Tomy. The other side has got a little image here. On the other side it's got the same image. On the back of the box, a little image of the robot mode and vehicle mode. It's got a little BIOS hand. Rio says, Autobot Jazz is bring all he got to defeat the Decepticons. Other figures available, there's Stinger, there's Bumblebee from Series 1, then there's Lockdown. So that's about it. Look at the package. Now let's take a look at the figure itself. Now let's talk about the character itself. Jazz was introduced in Transformer 1, where along with Ironhide, Ratchet, and Optimus, where he arrives after Bumblebee rescues Sam and Michaela from barricades. He later recruited his team up and help him find the All-Spark cubes. Unfortunately, at the end of the first movie, he was killed by Megatron when he tried to save him, but ended up before Megatron gets teared his body half of Jazz, he ripped it apart and ultimately killed him. After Prime was completely devastated, and that's pretty much it. Now he has not returned to sequels or just cameo flashback. So here is Jazz in his vehicle mode, and what kind of car is based on a Mustang vehicles. Nice little vehicle front. Down here is a little robot junks. See, there's his head. I really like he has a silver, the LED. I like the translucent plastic eyes, lights with the windows, wheels. Not too shabby in the details. One of the circuitry he comes with looks like a Shield's machine guns. You turn to Bennett, it has looks like a machine guns. It's just a little gray with a golded plastic Gatlings. Nice little guns and rolls. It does have little rolls. Now for Transform 2 Jazz, it's pretty simple. First to do, let's unpeg. First of all, let's unpeg whole arms. Well, apparently unpeg his foot. Then open his rotate around. And rotate around. Got rotating around. Next up is pull the Bennett. Rotate down. Just snap the pieces. Next thing we'll do is down here. last not forget, let's turn it down. And there you have it. And that's my problem, his legs. Well, he was supposedly like walking his feet in case. So here is Jazz in his robot mode. Pretty looks accurate from the counterpart from the 2000. Now, I used to have 2007. Unfortunately, I lost it. Somewhere missing. And also, I do not have the instruction book list because it shows a transformer how the robot mode or vehicle modes. This looks accurate. It looks neat, pretty nice looking. This looks really movie accurate. Saw it in the film. And on the back here, it's just a little shell forms the back. He tells this. Now this figure, he's 4 inches or 5 inches. He's a little bit smaller. I'll show you a size comparison. Here's next to the Power of the Primes Deluxe class. He's a really small one. Let's take a look at this, the head sculpt. I do actually like the head. Looks accurate in the movie counterparts. I like it has a helmet with silver with some eyes, the visor eyes. His face looks more like almost has silver gray. I like it has the details of blue chest. I like it has a grill detail with the red on it. Some rest of detail has little pans over his legs. And his arm, his hand, he looks like he has some kind of his holder weapons. The other hand looks like I don't know what it is that is supposedly looks more like a minigun. Speaking of miniguns, you have his weapons. You hold the snap piece. So it looks like a shooting weapons. Looks more like looks some kind of shields, machine guns. Now, articulate his other hands, but unfortunately, you can hold it. Looks like this. Yeah, that's completely stupid. Now, articulation for Jazz, his head can rotate, all bouldering around his bouldering head. It does go up and down. It does go upwards weird because of his transformations. His arm goes up and down, goes in and out that much. It does go in and out, hinge out because of hand and transformation. It does have then in the elbow, then double elbows agrees. There is no race movement, unfortunately. It does the hands up and down because hidden transformations. This one is saying. And sadly, there's no waist articulation. Sadly, there's no waist articulation. That's kind of sucks. His leg is forwards and back, go in and out. Then a thigh swivel. Then the knee, and single forwards, left or right. And that on the side. So that's about it. Overall, it's pretty decent. It's a very good one. My only complaint is the legs are you supposed to like a stays a connect to reason. You're supposed to stay connect, but for some reason they won't stay. It's kind of really disappointment. Joins. Nice. So that is a review of Transformers Studio Series Jazz. Overall, if you're a fan of the first movie or the character Jazz, I guess they add your collections. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thanks and goodbye.